In this short take, let's explore the global and menu parameters that are common to nearly every N4V for WebI widget. Global and menu parameters are available in N4V widgets. Global parameters are available in N4V maps. And global parameters are also available in the data analyzer, included in N4V analysis. Let's look at the global parameters first. The global parameters are organized into title of chart, palette colors, background color, numerical format, animation, and frame border style. Let's take a look at each of these in turn. I'm going to add a title to the chart, and I'm going to change the font size, bring that up a little bit, and add some bold. And I also have the color code for N4V blue. So I'm going to plug that in as the color, replacing the black. Okay, that looks pretty good. So now I'm going to put in a subtitle. And sometimes I like to put some brief directions on how the component can be used. And I'm going to bring the font up just a little bit so it matches my title. Okay, colors. So by default, the components are going to default to the WebI palette. So whichever Web Intelligence palette is currently selected for the block, but you can change to the built-in palettes from N4Viz, and you can also create custom palettes that match your organization. You can also add a gradient. And so something subtle like moving from white to gray is just a nice way to add some contrast to your dashboard screen. You may also find it better, though, especially when you're layering components, to set the background color to transparent. And so that helps with layering. You'll want to take a look at the numerical format and set that to what works for your country of origin. There are several animation styles. They do vary from component to component, but the default in this case is just simply allowing the object to appear, so you can experiment with that. Now, one of the ways that I really like to improve the appearance of a dashboard is I like putting a rounded border around all the components. And so I'm going to set my rounded corners to 10. And I usually use a border of 1, but for this demo, I'm going to use a border of 3. That way it shows up a little bit better in the demo. But feel free to experiment with what works for you. Okay, so those are the global options. And again, these are available on every component in N4Viz. And now let's take a look at the menu parameters. Now, not every component has a menu, but many of them do. And so you'll see that we have settings for full screen, data table, and information. So with a single click, I can add a full screen button to any component. Of course, in our navigation folder, we have the ability to put a full screen button on the entire dashboard. And then I really love this feature. With a single click, we can add a data table to a component and it will show the underlying data. So I'll show you a little bit more of that when we actually try out the component. And lastly, you can add help to this particular widget, and there's also some technical information that can be displayed. You can actually put HTML in the help text, and that's really good for making sure that you can have links to your company intranet, for example. When I'm doing this internally, I like to make links to the N4V documentation wiki at help.n4viz.com. Okay, so let's see what we've got. We got a nice little menu up in the top right-hand corner, with the ellipsis icon. Here's our table, and it's not just a table. We can do some filtering. We can add some basic calculations. So this table is also interactive. And then my favorite part, with a single click, we can put all of that data in Excel. It'll put it on the clipboard, and we can just go over to Excel and paste it. Okay. And then lastly, we've got our help text. See there, because I've used HTML, I've got a hyperlink to our website. And there's also some technical information. It's not really helpful to users, but it's something that you might want to turn on because it is of interest to developers and it's easy to get at. Okay, so that's the menu. And just with a few check marks, we can add some really rich capabilities up in the top right-hand corner of any component. You can find documentation for N4V for WebI on the Need4Viz help portal at help.needforviz.com. And so each widget provides links to the global parameters help wiki and also the menu parameters wiki. We hope this short take will help you take advantage of the global and menu parameters that are part of each N4V for WebI custom element. To interact with the complete set of widgets, we want you to visit our live demo site at needforviz.com. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button and share it with your coworkers. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. You can also follow Need4Viz on LinkedIn and X.